2. Here comes a handoff inside and a good run. That's going to be close to a 10-yard run for ZK Lineage.
Yeah, the offense line finally get a little push. I saw there was a good pull there by Zayden Burgess to lead that and make a good block, kicking out his lineman on the end.
So I believe they're going to mark it about a 9-yard gain, so it's going to bring up second down and a short 2. 3:56 on the clock left here in the first quarter. Paragould leading 7-0 and on a drive. Sack passes out there and incomplete, and that was a little bit too tall, intended for number 33 for Paragould, Ray Nasawa. So it's going to be 3rd and 2. I fully expect this to be 4-down territory if we don't make it.
Yeah, this on the offensive line here. They need to start imposing their will up front here to move this ball.
Snap back, handoff inside. That's going to be a first down and much more. And 15, 10, all the way down to about the 8-yard line. Well, sorry, right at the 10-yard line. Yeah. Nice run.
Marcool Ataya.
By Marcool Ataya.
Yeah. Marcool's a smaller scat back, but boy, he does a good job of hitting that hole quick. And
boy, he did. He hit the hole with a little burst.
Yeah. Marcool had a good summer.
So here we go on first down. Ataya again's got it, and he's got a chance, and he's got it close to about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and the difference on this drive, you're seeing the offensive line start to finally get a little push. So a good blocking on that right side, and good job of Marcool hitting his hole.
Gain of 8. Second down and 2 for Paragould at about the 3-yard line. Handoff again, and that is going to be short of the goal line, just short. By Marcool again. He was tackled just right at the goal line. Dawson Howard again on the tackle for Manila. But Paragould gets a first down as needed about the 1 to get a first down. So we've got several shots at it here from just inside the 1, and this is going to be Deering, and we've got a timeout, and we've got a flag down, illegal procedure, and that's the kind of stuff that will drive the coaches crazy. When you get it down there to the 1-yard line and get a 5-yard penalty and get in too much of a hurry there. And
yeah, I don't know. I didn't see that. I couldn't tell from this vantage point if the backs were leaning a little bit or what exactly that call was. But you're right, first down, we've had a lot of penalties here, and the guys got to focus here and just do their job and punch this in.
All right, 1st and goal. Ball's at the 5, just outside the 5-yard line, actually. Avery Deering to receive the snap. Marcool takes the ball, not much there that time. Ran right into the tackle. Maybe a yard at about the 4-yard line, so that's going to bring up second down and goal. Clock's moving with 2:08 to play here in the first quarter. Rams looking to go up 2 scores if we can punch this in from the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. ZK looks like he's going to come in the game.
Yeah, ZK and Rayton both entered the game here, and they're running this like trip set in the backfield here. And Rayton gives you a little bit bigger back in the goal line.
So the snap, inside handoff in there. There's Ray Nasawa, and he's going to push it close. Let's see. Yep. Touchdown, Paragould, Ray Nasawa.
Well, so far, Rayton's got all our points.
He does. 1 on offense and 1 on defense. 1 of each.
Yeah, but Rayton's got that big body and low center of gravity, and that's what you need. You need somebody to punch that ball in.
So Ray Nasawa scores for the Rams, and that makes it 13-0 with 1:33 to play here in the first quarter. And in spite of the penalties, Paragould able to overcome that and stick it in the end zone.
Yeah,
good job.
Much better series that time by the offense.
Saba will try the extra point. Avery Deering will hold. And we've got another offsides call that's going to go against Manila, and this is going to bring up an interesting situation whether to accept it, maybe try to go for 2 or just try to re-kick it. We did this after the last touchdown, and
it's on us.
Yeah, it is on us. So another penalty on Paragould. Kids are having a little trouble getting set. They're looking a little anxious.
Yeah, we saw some of that in the scrimmage game too. Little first game jitters, and guys are excited to get in there and play, and you see things like that a lot in the first game. Because Manila looks like they jumped that time, so they've had their fair share as well.
And we saw a little bit of this from the game last year where Manila did a lot of stunning and trying to create some issues with our offensive line. And actually the first two plays of the game were offsides on Manila before you guys were able to join us. So we're back to where we were, and here comes the extra point attempt. Right Nassau, it's a high snap. Gets it down. That looks good. And it is good. So right Nassau knocks the extra point through there. And Paragould leads by the score of 14-0 with 1:33 to play here in the first quarter. Hey, everybody, thanks for joining us on the Paragould Ram Sports Network. It is great to have high school football back, and we are blessed with a really a perfect evening to play football over here. It's comfortable, and shout out to the Manila folks. This is a nice facility.
Yes.
And everybody's treated us well over here, and it's a nice grass field. We don't seem to like play too much on grass anymore,
Not
real grass anymore.
No, you sure don't. So it reminds me of the old Harmon field.
Yeah.
I was looking at flat and hard and probably pretty fast. But, yeah, you're right. Manila, last year played them. They played us tough last year, too, so we're excited to come over here and play. You got Coach Fisher. I think it's his third year over here.
Mm-hmm.
They're in a tough 3A division and 3A conference.
Absolutely. So the Rams will kick off. Right Nassau will kick off for Paragould. Long kick back to about the 10-yard line. Turn right up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 25-yard line. About the 26-yard line. So Hudson Harrison on the return for the Lions. Paragould does a pretty good job on special teams of getting down there, and Manila will start 1st and 10 on their own 26-yard line.
Yeah, Harrison for them is a returning all-conference player, so he's one of their main players they look to contribute for them this year.
So 1st down and 10 for Manila. Really good opportunity for our guys to get a 3-and-out here and continue to push the momentum in the first quarter, which has 1:27 left in it. Patrick Fisher gets the ball. He's going to throw it across the middle, and it is caught. Nice catch from Harrison, and he's going to go all the way out to the 38-yard line. That ball was behind him, and
yeah, nice catch.
Nice catch.
Yeah, and he's got pretty good speed.
He does have good speed
there. So, yeah, like I just said just a few minutes ago, he's a guy that they're going to try to get a lot of touches in a lot of different positions.
So 1st down for Manila on the pass completion out to the 39-yard line. Pick up of about 13 on that play. I'd like to see us get a little pressure on the quarterback too.
Yes, yep.
So 1st down for Manila. Quarterback is Fisher. Rolls to his right, being flushed out of the pocket. Looks, throws it across the middle. Complete again to Harrison. Watch out. Midfield 40 down to the 30-yard line. And that's a nice crossing route.
Absolutely.
And he hit him right on the money.
Yeah, Harrison found that gap, and, it almost looked like the old Edelman receiver that had a good knack of catching some good space there. So good Fisher that would buy some time and deliver the ball to him.
So they're going to mark this all the way down to the Paragould 32-yard line. 1st down and 10 for Manila, so they've had some success through the air. Fisher's going to throw it again. Loads up, throws it down the middle of the field, and there's nobody there. So falls incomplete.
Better job on coverage from the secondary for sure back there.
Better job on coverage. The quarterback still get a lot of time to throw.
Yeah, I'm like you. I'd like to see let's get a little pressure on him with our DNs there.
Yep. So after the incompletion, it'll be 2nd down and 10. Football about the 32-yard line in Paragould territory. Rams up 14-0, but Manila is taking the kickoff from their own 25 and advanced it all the way down to the Paragould 32 off of a couple of nice pass plays. This time handoff inside, and Paragould, well, young man's still running. It's going to wind up being about a 3 or 4 yard pickup. So that's going to bring up about 3rd down and 5. Football is right at the 30-yard line. So it's not going to be quite the game we thought. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7. Football at the 30-yard line. Manila needs the 23.
Passing down here. Watch Kevion Padge on this end here. He's due to get in the backfield.
Quarterback keeps it up the middle, and Paragould does a good job and brings that down for a loss.
Yeah, nice play.
Much better penetration that time defensively, and quarterback really had nowhere to go with it. So now, 4th down, and when they put it down, it's going to be about 9 yards to go.
Yeah, good job by the defensive line being gap sound there. Last during the game during the scrimmage, we saw them being a little bit more aggressive and we're actually penetrating, taking us out of the play. So better job there.
That's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. So we're going to switch ends of the field when we start the second quarter. Manila will face 4th down and 9. And after the first quarter, our Paragould Rams lead Manila by the score of 14-0. So again, hope you're enjoying our presentation not on the Paragould Rams Sports Network. Jimmy Dodd Jr. along with Brad Hancock. Again, we're sorry we got a little bit delayed, and we had a couple of issues, but our crew able to overcome them and get us on the air. We appreciate that. And a shout out to everybody in the Paragould Ram Nation. It's great to have high school football back, and it's one of the most exciting times of the year, Brad, this first night in high school football. And while we've got a second, got to give a shout out to our junior high, who played really well last night, defeated West Memphis Wonder 34-20.
Yes, in the volleyball.
And a shout out to our senior volleyball girls who came back strong after losing the first set to Mountain Home last night and came back to win 3 straight. And that's the opening conference matchup of the year, and that's a great win for the girls, and hopefully they can continue to build that momentum.
Well, they really showed a lot of improvement over the last 3 games, what I saw of them. And I know you did the game, but the Jonesboro game Tuesday night, that we talked about earlier, that 3rd set seemed like they flipped a switch. And finally, some of your seniors started stepping up. We saw Hadley Luke making some big plays and got some momentum going, and then they took that into Thursday night and got a big conference win over Mountain Home.
All right, ball marked, ready for play. Here we go, 4th down and 9. Football's at the 31-yard line in Paragould territory, 4th and 9, obvious passing situation. Fisher drops back, looks, he's going to throw it across the middle. He's got a man wide open, and the pass was just beyond the receiver of number 5 there, Brody Morris. And if that connection had been made, that had been touchdown.
That's the wheel route.
Yep.
I've seen that several times in the college game, but we actually got a little pressure on the quarterback and made him get rid of it a little bit early, but it was open there for a minute.
Yeah, it was just about a yard beyond him, and it was a well-run play.
It
just they weren't able to make the connection, and we were fortunate that time that the pass was off a little bit. So Paragould's going to take over on downs, 1st and 10 from our own 31-yard line. Just started the second quarter, and Brad, this is a drive that could really help dictate the game if we could go ahead and take this down and go up 3 scores.
Well, what you want to see them clean up all the early mistakes they made and then start, like I say, it starts up front, see this offensive line start getting some push.
Reed Phillips in to take the snap. Reed has got it, takes it inside. He's got some running room, and he cuts it up, and he'll take it out to about the 40-yard line for a nice pickup on 1st down.
Yeah, because we can get that run game going, then I think Coach Phillips made an effort to install more passing this year, and you're going to see some of that in these situations here. You got a 2nd and short where she could really take advantage and take a chance here and throw a ball.
So 2 wideouts to the far side. Reed Phillips will take the snap. Reed's got it. Linedge has got it, and he is met immediately. And that time the blocking just simply was not there, and immediate penetration, and that is no gain. Number 15 from Manila made a nice play.
Yeah, good job by them because really
Dawson Howard.
They're bringing guys up here, but they haven't really stacked everybody in the box just yet. They still got three guys back in the secondary.
So 3rd down and short. Paragould needs to convert this. Handoff inside. Marcoul Atai's got the 1st down, and he'll take it out to about the 44-yard line. So a nice job by Marcoul Atai. And that should be a 1st down for Paragould. So 1st down for the Rams at the 44-yard line. Good job there. Kind of like you, I'm not going to be surprised to see us take a shot here in a minute.
No, you almost need to early in the season and get that under your belt here when you have the opportunity.
So I think we've got a mouthpiece out there loose. So now we'll reset. Again, 10:29 to go here in the 1st half. Inside handoff again, and not much there. Maybe, well, that's just going to be no gain. Again, a lot of penetration defensively, and I believe that was Marcoul again that really had nowhere to go that time. So it's going to be a gain. They're going to give us a yard, so call it 2nd down and 9. Clayton Hawkins on the stop for Manila. Here's the snap. Phillips to throw it. Throws it out, and it is caught.
Nice catch.
Nice catch out there at midfield.
Zach Flowers.
Zach Flowers, yeah.
And that's what we're going to have to add to this offense to keep guys from stacking the box. And that's a good, easy completion for Reed. A quick throw, and the offensive line protected for him, and he threw a nice ball.
So the gain of about 5 yards. Ball right at midfield. Paragould needs 4 yards for the 1st down. 9:28 clock running here in the 1st half. Rams up 14-0. We've got a slot guy wide open here, and Paragould's going to run it up inside. Nice job by Reed Phillips, and Reed takes it for a 1st down. Made a man miss.
2nd, 3rd effort there.
Yes, sir.
4 more extra yards. Yeah, good job putting that hand down and keeping the knees off the ground.
Nice job, Reed.
Reed's a slippery runner. We saw him run some last year, and you could tell that that as the season goes on, he's going to take command of this offense. He can get him some daylight. He can slip through there.
1st down and 10 for Paragould at the Manila 44-yard line. Snap back to Reed. Ataya get it, and we got another flag down, and yet another illegal procedure. Coach Phillips is not happy.
5-yard penalty to bring up 1st and 15.
5-yard penalty, and again, you know, Coach Phillips is thinking, guys, we got momentum, and here we go again on the 1st down. We've got a self-inflicted 5-yard penalty, so 1st and 15.
Got to clean that stuff up.
Absolutely, but when we get to conference play, that's going to need to be fixed. So Avery Deering now in it to receive the snap. Avery's got it, looks to throw, going to go deep. He's got a man. That should have been a penalty because it looked like he was held, and that is caught by Zach Flowers, and he is gone. Touchdown, Paragould.
Great punt fake by Avery, and a double move out there, and an easy catch and touchdown there.
Great job, Zach Flowers on the catch. Avery made a nice pump fake, and you can see that from here. And Zach Flowers made a nice catch and took it to house.
Well, you know, when you're throwing that hitch on the outside, that's what's going to happen. You can eventually make a double move and throw that pump and catch somebody sneaking in.
Great job by Paragould on the execution there, and again, able to overcome those 5-yard penalties, and again, throwing the football. That's something that they've really worked on since last year, you can tell.
Yeah. Yeah, and that would open up the running game. You know, we're still running. It's going to be our identity, but being able to pass the ball a little bit is going to really help our running game in the long term.
So right Nassau to try the extra point. Ball is down. The kick is up, and it hits the crossbar.
Donk.
And it comes back. So no good on the extra point, so the lead will maintain itself at 20-0 with 8:13 to play in the 1st half. But a pretty good start for our Rams tonight.
Yeah, the offense sputtered early, but the defense came to play tonight, and we expected the defense to be ahead of our offense. We returned a lot more players. Several of these juniors of this year played a lot of quarters as sophomores last year, so a lot more defense, a lot of guys coming back, and you expected them to be ahead. But offense put it together there, and you want to continue to work on it. You got to clean up the penalties. But so far, so good.
Yeah, I think so. You look at what we've seen so far tonight, and except for those penalties, you kind of like some of the things that we're doing. We're able to be a little bit more diversified on offense, and we've seen some nice pass plays. And the thing that you really like about this is going to give the kids some confidence that they can do this in a game situation.
Yeah. Well, Coach told, like on the coach show, when you interviewed him, he said, he was confident in the skill guys he had. He just had to, find ways to get all these different guys the ball. And you got Avery Deering and Reed Phillips both split time at quarterback, and both those guys got kind of a different skill set. So a lot of weapons to use.
So Paragould to kick off. Right, Nasawa will kick it. Pretty good kick that's going to go down and be returned from about the 20-yard line. Young man comes to this side of the field. Paragould does a good job. Good job, Jack Starnes, of filling in and running Hudson Harrison out of bounds.
Taken down out of bounds by number 1, Jack Starnes.
At about the 25-yard line.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Lions.
Yeah, Jack's one of those seniors there, and that guy the past 2 summers has put in some work and changed his body, and he turned a heck of a football player. And coaches expect a lot out of him, and he's a senior, and he should be a leader for this team this year.
So Manila will have it 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line. I kind of expect them to go to the air.
Yeah.
Brody Morris, number 5 at quarterback. Yep, this time it's going to be, this pass is thrown out here. Actually, that was number 6, I believe. That was Patrick Fisher. And the pass out in the flat is incomplete, so that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Good coverage there by Justin Trammell. He read that well in that little swing pass. They've hit that once earlier, and that was a better job covering it.
Clock stopped, 8:01 to play in the half. 2nd down and 10 for Manila. I'd like to see one of our defensive ends get in there and make a play.
Yeah, it's Kevyon's due. I'm telling you, I keep looking for him to get in there and make a play.
Snap back. This time a handoff inside. Paragould's there, and pretty good job bringing that to a stop after a short pickup by number 5, Brody Morris of Manila.
Well, Thomas Henry on this defensive end, he did a good job containing the back and not letting him get to the sideline. So he didn't make the tackle, but what he did is turn the runner in so the linebackers could clean it up.
We're going to call it a gain of 2, so make it 3rd down and 8 for the Manila Lions. Another good opportunity for our defense to force a punt. Fisher takes it back. He's going to throw it, and that's that same wheel route, and this time it was a little bit better covered, but that was incomplete, intended for number 5, Brody Morris, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 8.
Good coverage by Alex Luke there on reading that and seeing it this time, and he was there to prevent that from being a completion.
Yeah, and I don't blame them for running that again. That was
it was open.
It was, and I thought we did a little better job that time than we did on the play down here on the other end of the field on 4th down.
Yeah, good job by Alex.
So Manila in a punt situation. Jack Starnes is back at his own 42-yard line to receive the kick.
I'd like to see Jack break one here.
What number is Dylan? 7? He's on there?
And we've got a flag. This may be a delay of game.
Yeah, clock 0.
And it will be a delay of game, so a 5-yard mark off against Manila. So now Jack is going to move up actually inside Manila territory, and the Rams ought to get pretty good field position out of this.
Yeah, and I tell you, if I'm Jack right now, I'm thinking, boy, if I can catch this ball on the run, I'm going to try to take it in.
Brody Morris deep to punt for Manila. It's a pretty good snap. And it's a pretty good kick. And it's going to be allowed to bounce. And Paragould's going to let it roll all the way back down to the 39-yard line. That's a really nice kick by Manila and really sort of flipped the field there on us a little bit.
Yeah, kicker did a good job of kicking it away so we couldn't get a return, and it took a good bounce for them. So, yeah, a good punt by Manila.
Jack wound up having to sort of chase that ball, and rather than try to pick it up on the run, I do agree that was a wise move there.
Yes.
So the Rams will have it on their own 39-yard line with 7:02 to play in the half, up by 20 to nothing.
Yeah, so plenty of time to operate your whole playbook here.
Sure.
Just continue to run the ball and then pass it whenever you have the opportunity.
Reed Phillips back in it. Quarterback, I'll call it. Here's a handoff to Zach Flowers. Zach's got some running room, and he's going to take it for a first down and more. Zach Flowers cuts it inside, and he is, other than the flag that's down, would have scored.
Yeah, it's coming back.
And that is unfortunate. There are 2 flags down at the 45 and the 50-yard line, and once again, boy, the penalties have just been piling up on us.
We had it blocked well, and if it's a hold, I don't know that it was all that necessary, but it was downfield a little bit. But boy, you hate to see a big play like that get pulled back.
Another hold.
Penalty will be holding.
So, got a feeling Coach Heston's going to have a talk with his lineman a little bit, because not only has it cost us some field position, it's cost us some points.
Yeah, that was a little counter handoff. We haven't seen that yet, I don't think, tonight. And boy,
Zach Flower showed some speed there. He can go. So the ball is going to be marked back to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, so there'll be some linemen on Zach lunch.
Yep, I think
Next
so.
week.
6:47 left in the first half.
After the penalty yard, bring a first and 10.
The official never actually signaled that he scored, but he was right at the goal line when he got tackled. But still, really nice run there. Unfortunately, it was called back. See if the Rams can overcome that.
Yeah, basically a do-over here.
And Manila is going to be offsides. They've been really anxious on the defensive line, and I think part of that was they did that to us last year, and I think we were pretty much prepared for it, especially on the first 2 plays of the game, and we've used that against them a little bit here.
Well, we've shown good discipline when they've jumped, but when we've jumped, it's been something that we've done ourselves. It wasn't because
We've got a timeout on the field called by Manila, and I don't think the Manila coach is very happy with his kids. A little animated out there.
Yeah, and, they don't have the numbers, obviously, that we do, being a bigger school, so a lot of guys have to go 2 ways, and so you'll see a little fatigue, and they're having to sub some guys, so probably a good timeout here by Coach Fisher. Just give the guys a breath and try to pump them up a little bit here.
So the Rams are going to have it first down on our own 40. It's actually going to be first down at about 5. But again, a shout out to the Paragould Ram Nation. Hey, we appreciate everybody watching. If you are watching and you haven't yet hit that subscribe button, please help us to grow our network and hit that subscribe button tonight. Zach Kent does a great job with our kids, and we've got Peyton Burr, and we've got a lot of folks that are helping this year. Appreciate that. 6:47 on the clock. Here we go. First down and 5 now for Paragould. Just going to mention Britton Hargrave again. There comes Jack.
There we go.
Jack's going to pick up a first down on the little counter play. Nice job, Jack Starnes.
Good lead blocking by Zayden Burgess downfield, and without holding, he did a good job keeping his hands in. He was driving his feet and driving his man back to lead that. Nice run.
Harrison on the stop for Manila.
That's where offensive line, when you pull and you get out on the perimeter and you're got to block out, you have to be real careful about your hands there because you're right out in the open. But Zayden did a good job there.
So first down for Paragould. Snap back to Reed. Inside handoff. And, boy, a good power run by Asawa for about 5 yards.
Yeah, and he made about all that himself there.
Sure did.
This could be one of these drives you might see some fatigue start to set in on the D line from Manila here. So this offensive line want to keep doing what they're doing, and this is what they come to do right here.
Clock's moving. 5:48 to go here in the first half. Paragould leading 20-0. Second down and 5. Ball at midfield. Snap back, inside handoff. And a little spin inside, and he's still running. Going to be close to the first down. By the time to get through marking it, and he's going to mark him down just about a yard short. And trying to see who that was.
I think it was Ian.
I think it was Ian Estrada.
Ian Estrada,
Yeah.
yes, it was.
So Ian Estrada takes it down to the 45-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 1 for Paragould.
Look for Reed to keep this maybe here.
Snap back, and he's going to hand it off, and that's Estrada again.
Yep.
He's got a first down.
No, there's a flag.
And another flag.
Number 9, in the shot on the carry. Take it down, playing for the 15. Dawson Howard. There's a flag on the play.
So let's see what this is about. It's going to be yet another hold. Goodness. So that'll negate a first down pickup.
Holding against the Rams.
And they'll march off 10 yards. Got to think this is something on film that's going to be probably one of the first things they point to, and
Yeah.
this and the pre-snap penalties. So the ball's going to be marked back to the Paragould 45-yard line, so it's going to bring up
Bring up 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11. Again, that negates a first down.
Absolutely does.
So Reed Phillips now will take the snap. Probable passing situation. Nope, he's just going to take off and run with it, and he is hit immediately and nothing there. In fact,
No, he got it. He still got it.
he got hit immediately, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Taken down by number 15,
And here's our first punt.
Dawson Howard.
Yep, Dawson Howard made the tackle. He's made several stops for Manila tonight.
4th and 11 for the Rams.
4th down and 11. Avery Deering will punt it for Paragould from his own 35-yard line. Low snap, but plenty of time. Low line drive kick that's going to bounce and be allowed to be touched dead at about the 24-yard line. So Manila will take over 1st down and 10 from their own 24 with 4:03 to play in the half, and Paragould leading 20-0.
1st and 10 for Manila.
Brad, again, it's the penalties in the first half that really have prevented Paragould
Yep.
from even pushing the lead out beyond 20, I think.
Well, they just can't get their momentum going, because by the time they get a good series of plays going, they, have had a hold or a false start or whatever. But those are things that can be fixed. But they're going to have to definitely clean that up pretty quick.
So 1st down and 10 now for Manila. Patrick Fisher, number 6.
Yeah, I like you on the last drive. Look for them to go ahead and try to put the ball in there.
Fisher to take the snap, hand off to the near side. We got a whistle, and before we even get the play underway.
Delay game.
Yep. So looked like Manila was a little uncertain in their setup, and it's going to be a delay of game, and that's going to push them back 5 yards.
Well, I think, Coach Fisher doesn't want to really necessarily run plays in there real quickly. He wants to try to use some clock and keep, run this down to the 4th quarter. So they're running it down there pretty good, but it caught up with them on that particular play.
And if you're Coach Phillips for us, you want to say defense, hold them in 3 plays, let's get the ball back.
Yeah, plenty of time to, if you can stop them here, 3 and out.
Fisher calls a signal, and we've got yet another flag.
False start.
And we've got another penalty, and it's been penalty fest here both ways in the first half.
Yeah, and you expect to see that early in the year, but man, I'll tell you what, it's hard for both teams to get to the rhythm of the game.
It really is. And one thing that Paragould played, we did play a scrimmage game. I don't think Manila did.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
I think
probably
that may be, we talked about the advantage of that scrimmage game and using it for our advantage. And one thing that I think we've done a little better job of tonight is the offensive line.
Yeah. getting some bugs worked out.
And we've been able to execute some pass plays tonight as well. So now 1st down and 20 for Manila. They're all the way back to their own 15-yard line. So Fisher takes the snap, round the left end, cuts it up, and a pretty good job out there by Paragould of bringing the runner down after a short gain.
Dylan Kriske.
Good job, Dylan.
Morris on the carry. Taken down.
It was Brody Morris on the carry for Manila.
Kriske.
2nd down and maybe 19.
He did gain of 2 on the play.
3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first half. Rams still have 3 timeouts left.
Yeah, watch Harrison here in the slot. He's the guy.
Fisher takes the snap, looks, being pressured, throws it out here, and it's caught this time. Makes a man miss, and Paragould makes 2 men miss, and boy, good job from behind. Paragould did not do a really good job of closing on that tackle, and number 55 for Paragould made a nice stop, and that's Tyler Ray, I believe.
Yep. I tell you what, that was a nice throw by the quarterback and a good catch by Brody Morris, who got a good game for the 1st down, but well-executed play by the Manila Lions.
And that winds up being a 1st down, so Paragould lets Manila out of the hole.
Yeah, and you might not get the ball back here now.
So now you've got 2 minutes, 48 seconds left to play in the first half.
We still have 3 timeouts left.
Yep, still got 3 timeouts. 1st and 10 from the Manila 35-yard line. Fisher drops back. He's going to go deep, lobs it out there, and it is, in fact, to the open field. Nobody was there. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, good coverage by the secondary.
Fisher's pass falls incomplete. Intended for number 9.
Clock shows 2:29.
Isaiah is actually wearing 88 tonight instead of 0 in the whites.
Okay.
I don't think we actually have a 0 in white, so good coverage by him on that pass.
One thing Paragould needs to do is just avoid the big play right here. Continue to.
Yeah, because they're running play clock down under 10 before they're snapping the ball. They're not.
Yep,
wanting to
even
give
though
it
the
back to
clock's
us. Yeah.
stopped after the incomplete pass. Fisher's going to drop back, looks, throws it, and the out pass, and it's not there. Actually intended for number 1 Hudson Harrison, but
Fisher's pass falls incomplete. Intended for number 1 Hudson Harrison.
falls incomplete. So it's going to be 3rd down and 10, and still 2:24 to play in the half.
Big play here because you want to try to get this ball back and
Absolutely.
get some more points.
Especially after you let them off the 2nd or 3rd and 20, whatever they had,
Right.
and that made a nice play to get out of the hole there, but opportunity to force the exchange here if we can stop them on 3rd down. Fisher gets the snap, hands it off to the near side. Paragould does a pretty good job of chasing, pretty good lick there, and it's going to be a short gain, nowhere near enough for the 1st down. And getting up is,
Josh Ward on that tackle.
yes, that was Brody Morris again, I believe, on the carry. So it's going to be 4th down and 5.
Be a gain of 5 on the play. They bring them 4th and 5.
Yeah, Josh did a good job closing up and making a good tackle there in open field.
And I believe Manila's going to go for it. With 1:50 left, interesting play call here. 4th down and 5. See if they try to draw Paragould offside. No, they're going to run the play. They throw the little out pattern. It's caught out there. And,
Great
just a
play.
great play by Zach Flowers.
Fisher's pass is completed. Number 1.
Zach Flowers went out there, and it was just out there in the flat, and Zach out there, and he absolutely collared him.
He absolutely did, but I'm like you. I don't know if I probably would have punted that ball away right there, but
I'm surprised at that.
yeah.
It's still 20-0, and now you give us a chance to put some more points on the board, and we're going to have the ball 1st down and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And we got 3 timeouts.
Yep.
You see Avery Deering in, so that, he's the one that's probably more of your pure passer. So look for us to try to put the ball in the air here.
1st down. Deering's got it. He looks. He throws it. Slings it out there. It's caught. Nicely done. Out there by Is that Aaron Lawrence?
Austin Burden, 6.
Austin Burden? Yeah, 6, not 8.
Yep. And
Austin
good job
Burden.
by him getting out of bounds there.
Yep.
Completed for 18, Avery Gearing. For 6, Austin Burton.
Austin Burden makes a good catch, gets it out of bounds. That was well executed. Pickup of 7.
Gain of 7 on the play to bring us
This ball's down to about the 31-yard line. Second down and 3.
Yeah, so you can complete a couple of those, and then you can take a shot at the end zone here.
Gonna fake.
Pump.
Gonna
Yeah,
go deep
open
with it out
cross.
there. It's intended for
Got it.
Chris. Got it for. Let's see if he
Burden.
scored.
He just
Down
scored.
at the 1-yard line. Krisky.
Austin Burden, I think. Again.
I'm sorry, Austin Burden. Absolutely,
Yeah,
good call. Yep.
Yep.
Austin Burden made a great catch on that ball,
Yep.
pass is completed, number 6, Austin Burton.
and he is just short of the goal line. He is at the inside the 1.
And you know, we saw they worked a lot of that in summer camp, and Avery completed a lot of those passes like that. He throws a really nice catchable ball if you give him time.
So Paragould looks to punch it in here right before the end of the first half. Inside Asawa, and he takes it in,
Flags
and
everywhere.
we've got flags everywhere. And another false start. Goodness.
Ugh.
Again, that's disappointing. Coach Phillips is just beside himself over there. So 5-yard mark off back to outside near the 6-yard line. And there's still a minute left, and we've still got timeout,
Yeah,
so we're still okay.
You're
You just
still okay.
hate to give up 5 yards that close to the goal line. Snap back, handoff again. That's Lanage, and he's short. He's going to be down maybe a gain of a couple of yards. Wouldn't be surprised to see Paragould take a timeout here.
Manage on the carry.
And we are not.
Yep. Coming back up.
Quickly back up. Second down and goal.
Bring us second and goal.
Got another whistle.
There's a timeout on the field. Be a timeout.
And we
So
did
now
take
Paragould's going to call a timeout, but we used up
First half.
about
12
15
seconds,
seconds, yeah. So there's still 23 seconds left on the clock.
Well, I think the coaches had the call in, but you could see they were having trouble getting lined up, players getting the call. So probably, good timeout to make sure everybody's on the same page instead of having another negative play.
So Paragould over with the coaches. We are at 23 seconds left in the half. Paragould had the ball down there on about the half-yard line, and another false start. But we've got it second down at about the 3-yard line, looks like from here.
Yeah, and if you throw it, I mean, you got 3 more plays here with that time.
And still 2 timeouts.
Yeah, and
So
you
the
can
run,
still run it with a timeout.
yeah, absolutely.
So, you just need to call timeout quickly if we don't get it in the end zone.
Plenty of time with the 2 timeouts to get 3 plays in. So we've talked about this before, but this is a situation where the kids just need to execute.
Yeah, absolutely. You're this close, and as offensive linemen, when you get this close to the goal line, it's your job to move those guys and get your back in the end zone.
So ball's marked ready for play. Avery Deering will take the snap. And instead it's just going to go right up the middle to Asawa.
Yep.
And the ball's on the turf, and I think Paragould turned it over.
Yep.
And they did. Boy, that's disappointing. Paragould decided to snap it to Asawa, I believe, instead
Direct
of
snap.
to Deering, and Asawa fumbled the football. And Paragould turns it over right down on the doorstep.
Yeah, sometimes you're fighting for those extra yards. That's what happens. You get stripped, get it punched out, and the Manila did a good job of stripping it out and making the recovery. So,
Well,
keeps them
Paragould had a
scoring.
golden opportunity there to really punch this out to 4 scores,
Yep.
and instead turn it over down there, and that's just outside the goal line.
Yeah, what will they do here with 14 seconds left?
Probably just quarterback sneak it, I would think.
Yeah, they have to be careful too.
And they're going to call timeout.
There's a timeout on the field. Be a timeout charge to the line.
But yeah, missed opportunity for the offense for sure there. Oh,
Well, there's no question that we talked about the 2 things that really we have needed to work on since last year, and that is, eliminate the penalties and the turnovers. or certainly minimize you're not going to get a perfect game. We know that,
Yeah.
but the number of penalties tonight has been, I think even Coach Phillips would say, excessive, even though it's the first game, and turnovers down there right at the goal line are disappointing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you expect some penalties, especially when guys are playing aggressively, and some of those, you'll accept it for hustle plays, and it's going to happen. But boy, just too many of them tonight, and some of them are downfield that probably weren't necessary. But of course, they'll see that on film and coach them up on that.
And it was disappointing, especially as we were supposed to get the kickoff to start the second half, and you had a chance to really
double it up
there, and instead we turned it over down there on the goal line. But credit the Manila kids for not giving up and making a nice play to strip the ball. Fisher's going to take the snap. He's going to try to throw it, and he throws it out, and it's intercepted by Trammell, and he's going to score.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. I am really surprised at not only the play call, but, man, that is a game changer there. Justin Trammell intercepts the pass out of the end zone.
I tell you, and Justin has been hurt this summer, and the coach has been just been itching to get him back. But let me tell you, Thomas Henry pressured the quarterback and had his hands up and forced that throw to be a little errant there. So, Justin owes Thomas a Coke, I think.
Well, I think he does. And again, I'm just more than surprised at the play call.
Yep. Defense bailed us out again tonight.
Yep.
Once again.
So the Rams now, Asawa with the extra point attempt. We'll try to make it 27. Ball is down. The kick is up. That looks good.
Yes.
And it is.
Nice job.
So Asawa makes it 27-0, and Justin Trammell intercepts the ball, and he intercepted that ball, I guess, probably between the 5 and 10-yard line, and just took it. There was nobody there.
Yep.
And again, I'm just really, really surprised that that was attempted, but Rams took advantage of it, and that actually kind of made up for the turnover on our end.
Yeah, they defense has been big tonight and bailing us out in a few of these situations. But yeah, go back to Justin. He's been hurt this summer, and he's only one of those guys that has a lot of roles for us. He's playing primarily defense, but he's also one of those guys that'll get in the mix in the backfield on offense. And coaches are wanting to get him back up to playing speed, but boy, that'll put a little extra juice in him this week, getting that pick, and I'm glad for him.
That's 2 defensive touchdowns tonight for Paragould. 2 on the offense and 2 on the defense.
Yeah,
so,
Coach Lovell has to be pleased.
Yep.
Which, like I said, we expected the defense to be ahead, and we had a lot of guys return with a lot of experience, and you can't replace that experience. So you get to see plays being made like that.
So Asawa will kick off. I suspect we will not kick the ball deep. There is 6 seconds left to play in the half.
I'd squib it here.
Yeah, I think they will.
Still got to get down and tackle. Yeah.
And it is sort of an onside kick, and it's nicely caught there by Manila at the 45-yard line.
3 seconds.
And there's 3 seconds left, so Manila's going to have 1 play left. Thought we might kick it a little bit deeper than that, but he made a nice catch on it.
Yeah, he was anticipating that and did a good job of fielding it.
So here's where you just can't get beat deep.
Yeah, get a lot back a little bit, prevent in the secondary, and just nothing behind you. Come up, make a tackle.
So this should be the last play of the first half. Fisher, let's see where Manila, number 6.
Yeah, prevent zone kind of line up here.
Takes the snap. That's the play I thought they'd run the last time, around the near side. And tell you what,
Push him out.
Paragould, and that was a lick in. They're going to call a foul on that, out of bounds, and that's going to allow Manila another play.
Yep, and he was tiptoeing the sideline, but Isaiah come up and absolutely tattooed
He
him.
sure did.
And they're going to call hit out of bounds.
And again, that's why you got to play this half out now. You're giving Manila a chance.
Yeah, they're close enough to take
with
a shot
one
here.
play and a penalty to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, 5 for them is a heck of a player, and we've seen him make a few plays. And
well, we didn't exactly tackle him real well on that play either. But at the same time, Flowers leveled him about, and he wasn't 5 yards out of bounds. He was just a yard or two out. But
yeah, I mean, I can see it's hard to stop yourself like that when you got a guy tiptoeing. But Probably if it wouldn't have been as hard of a lick, it probably wouldn't have gotten called. But boy, he absolutely hammered it.
So let's see. The officials are gathering. And let's see if there perhaps was more than one foul.
Hey, you look back at the live stream? This dude's messing up a little. This guy's keeping against one. Camera two.
Okay, yeah, there's another flag down on the 30 before that out of bounds hit. So, yeah, I think there are 2 flags.
So we've got holding a face mask against Paragould, so we're going to be hit with 2 penalties here.
Face mask, and then they hit out of bounds.
And then the personal foul, which is going to be declined. But look where the ball is.
Yep.
So the ball is going to be marked all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, no
And
time.
now we've got a foul on, it looks like I think one of the Paragould coaches just drew a penalty on the sideline.
There's another penalty flag on the field.
And that's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct call against, I believe, one of the Paragould coaches. And did one of the Paragould coaches get ejected?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything yet.
So,
Yep. Yep.
Paragould, one of the Paragould, who was it? Can you tell?
Can't tell.
So one of the Paragould coaches, I saw the flag thrown, but I'm not sure who it was on, and that's going to be the end of it, half the distance to the goal. And the result out of all of this is that Manila's going to have the ball at the doorstep of the goal on the last play of the first half.
With an ejection attached to it.
So I'm not sure what was said over there, or not yet sure who the coach that was going to be charged with the infraction is.
Yep. I don't know either. Yep, it's level.
So I believe Coach Lovell
After the penalties, it'll bring first and goal.
has been called for the penalty now. This becomes a big play right here. This is 3 seconds. Actually, this is the last play of the half because the time that they say has expired.
Let's go, Lion fans. Get on your feet and make some noise.
So here comes the last play of the half.
That's
And we've got a
gotta be,
flag, and
yeah,
let's see if
false-
that's
gotta be false
false
start.
start.
Yeah, offense. Receiver went into his route.
So a 5-yard mark-off is not going to help Manila there.
I tell you what, the back leaned into, took a little baby step forward too. I thought that the receiver really went into his route early.
So the mark-off is going to be back to the 8-yard line.
Just gonna be
So-
like an old Nolan Richardson toss where the fires up the team here.
Yeah. This
See
is
the
an important
defense.
play. This is a chance for Manila to get on the board. This is going to be the last play of the half. Fisher's going to roll to his right, looks, throws it, and it is short of the goal line, incomplete. And Paragould is going to avoid Manila scoring. That play was there to be had, but the pass was off a little bit, and I think he fell short of the goal line.
Yeah, well-designed play. Really, they flooded 3 receivers into the flat over there and had 3 different levels, and it was just on a little short and luckily incomplete.
Official, I believe, is talking to Coach Phillips now as they leave the field. And so I'm not sure what happened over there, but I did see the official throw the flag. It was an unsportsmanlike conduct call on one of our coaches, and they were ejected. So officials are having a discussion now about the 35-yard line. But, Brad, the one thing I wanted to say was, you know, we talked about the fact that Paragould built the 27-0 lead, and then this is a great coaching opportunity because we get a short kickoff and then one play and a penalty. The next thing you know, they've got a chance to score with only 6 seconds left in the half.
Yeah.
And a nice job by our defense of standing up. But, again, a coachable opportunity. We need to clean that up to where we don't give teams a chance to score with 6 seconds left in the half.
You're right. You're
from
lucky,
inside the 5.
You're lucky to have this big of a lead right now. So you're right. Coaches can go in the halftime and probably really chew on them a little bit and try to see if we can get these guys to play a little bit better ball the second half.
Well, glad you're with us. After all of that, it is halftime for Manila, and Paragould does lead 27-0. against the Manila Lions. I want to compliment the Manila crowd tonight. Their stands are full over here on our side, and they've got some enthusiasm. And a nice crowd from home has made our way across the field.
Yep.
And are you looking up some scores for me?
A couple of halftime scores here. Marion over Wynn, 33-20 at half. Here's a big one right here.
Searcy 24, Batesville 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some
Valley View 14, Poplar Bluff 12 in the second quarter.
Yep. So,
A couple of scores that we see. Brad and I are going to take a little break here. We'll rejoin you with about, I'd say, 5 minutes to go. We'll kind of recap the first half. We've got a number of young people from Manila on the field here at halftime, so we'll let you watch that, and we'll rehydrate a little bit and take a break. Rejoin you here in just a little bit. Again, our halftime score from Manila High School this evening. And our season opener on the road is Paragould 27 and Manila nothing. Stay with us here on the Paragould Rams Sports Network.
First grade, it's your turn. Welcome to the field, the first graders. And last but not least, please welcome to the field, our Manila Kindergarten. Stand by. Technical difficulties. All right, ladies, let's try this one more time. Are you ready? Great job. Thank you for that halftime performance. Oh, come on. Y'all can do better than that. Give them one more round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to let you know that if you would make your way to the south end zone, you may pick up your child that was involved in the Little Lions cheer clinic.
Okay, we are back with you at halftime from Manila High School this evening. The season opener for our Paragould Rams against the Manila Lions. Paragould leads Manila after a pretty eventful first half.
That's what I was about to say. A lot of things went on there in that first half.
27-0. We were a little bit late in getting started, and thanks to Zach Ken and our crew, as we were a little bit delayed, I think, in getting over here, but those guys did a great job of working their way through what is a really, really good crowd here from Manila.
Yep, absolutely. I think the whole town's here.
I think the whole town is here. Their stands on this side are completely full, and there are several hundred people between there and the concession stands.
You can forget going to the concession stand. But this is what it's all about. This is what Friday night's all about.
It is absolutely correct.
It's awesome.
It is, and it's all about community. And I'll tip my cap to the Manila community. They have really come out. They had a nice halftime performance, and really have come out to support their kids tonight. And so I wanted to give them a tip of the cap. But I want to give a shout out to our guys. Our guys came over here. We've made a number of mistakes in the first half, and I think there probably is a little frustration on the part of the Paragould coaches and players too, because I think they want to win so badly.
Yes.
And they're trying so hard, and they've just made a number of sort of anxious type mistakes. And again, we've talked about the first game of the year, and mistakes that are going to come with that. And I think that we've made some improvements since the scrimmage game that we had about 10 days ago. And there's some things that we still going to have to work on, and they're going to be able to do that in practice. But I think it's going to be interesting to see how the kids come out in the second half and see if they're maybe a little bit more focused and try to tone down some of the self-inflicted penalties. And like we said, Paragould, we fumbled the ball on the Manila 1-yard line, and we were fortunate to come right back and get a pick six on the very next play. And then we scored, and you've got 6 seconds left on the clock, and you think, well, there's no danger to them scoring. And, we try a little almost onside kick. They do a nice job of catching it at the 45-yard line. One pass play in the late hit out of bounds down here. And an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. They're inside the 5-yard line. And they had a false start, and they had a play that was there to be had and just wasn't executed, and they could have scored there in that last play of the half. So our guys did rise up and prevent that from happening. But, the effort's been there. The kids are playing hard, and I think they're going to continue to do so. And
clock is running, 10.5 minutes to play in the ball game.
We're showing pass here, setup anyway. Maybe just be a QB run, but
Reed takes the snap, hands it to Ian Estrada, and he is tackled immediately.
4 or 5 guys on him.
Yeah, and I think that the coaches were probably not going to be thrilled with that, but not surprised with the conservative nature of the play call there.
Exactly.
There's no need to.
Well, at this point, you just don't want to get anybody hurt.
Exactly.
And,
right.
Either side.
Yeah, the issue has pretty much been determined, and Rams have put 35 points on the board in some unusual ways.
This has been about the most interesting game we've done in the past 5 years of some of the things that's happened there early.
So Manila will take over, first down and 10 from about their 28-yard line. Snap back, handoff to the near side. Here comes that man again. Paragould's there to make the play, and we can't get. That young man's a hard runner.
He really is. Good physical runner.
And that's number 5, Brody Morris. But again, we've had an opportunity. Has he got a cramp?
Yeah, he's down. Hopefully it's just a cramp. He's played about every snap.
He's left it a lot out there. That young man's played hard for them.
Yeah, because they're going to need him for the rest of the season, so you sure don't want to get him hurt right here. But, he's just got a cramp. Yeah, Dylan Christie came out of the defense there. I had a heat-seeking missile.
Yep.
Just kind of missed his tackle there, but, boy, he was there to make the hit. And, defensively, you have to be happy with the guys that played really aggressively. And
and tackled well for the most part. So the turnovers were huge too.
No question. And I think they're trying to get him on his feet. He picked up about 8 on the play, so it's going to be 2nd down and 2. Well, he's still down, I think.
Yeah, that calf cramp, boy, it's locked up on him there, trying to loosen him up.
Well, that doesn't feel good, does it?
No, and he'll probably be having them all night long. Once you start, probably gonna have a rough night.
So I think they've got him up on his feet now.
Yeah, but that boy there's a football player.
Sure is.
Great to see number 5, Brody Morris, walk off the field. Be a gain of 8 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 for Manila. Clock is started. Snap back to Fisher. He's going to throw it. Lobs it down here. He's got a man there, and nice job by number 5, Amari Williams on the defense, and almost made the pick.
Yeah, nice read by Amari to be in the right position to try to make a play on the ball and came really close to picking one off.
Got his mitts on it, but just couldn't grasp it. And but he was in really good position to make the play.
Absolutely. Yeah, Coach Level, I tell you what, he's coached these guys really well. You seem like they're in the right place a lot, and they're seeing a lot of things. We're in, there's been times before we've gotten beat, not even been in the picture, and our guys have been there to make plays tonight for sure.
So 3rd down and 3 now for Manila. This is going to be a straight handoff up inside. That's going to be good for a 1st down, and watch out.
Yep.
Paragould finally gets him out of bounds, but not before. Nice pickup down to about the 45-yard line, and that's number 4, Aiden Sharp. 5'7", 155-pounder. And the one thing that I know Coach Phillips wants is to keep that shutout.
Yeah, absolutely.
From the line, correction, Ram, 45-yard line.
So 1st down and 10 for Manila at the Paragould 45-yard line. Straight handoff up inside. Not much there. Gain of about 3 yards. Nice job by number 61 for Paragould, and that is
Chris Salcedo.
Yep. Chris Salcedo.
Yeah. Once again, get some guys in there getting some good reps, and he's worked on that in practice all summer long and finally got a chance to display it in the game. So good tackle there.
Gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. Manila from the Paragould 42-yard line. Clock running, 6:47 left to go. Another handoff inside. A lot of running room there. They blocked us a little bit on the line of scrimmage. That's going to be close to a 1st down at the 35-yard line.
Nice tackle with Dylan Kriske there.
Yep.
From safety spot.
But a 1st down carry by Sharp again to the 35-yard line. Manila slowly out of the huddle as we approach the 6-minute mark. Patrick Fisher, again, is the quarterback. Takes the snap. He's going to keep it this time. Turns it up inside and puts a shoulder down, and he'll pick up about 3 or 4 yards.
Patrick Fisher on the quarterback keeper.
Now the ball's at about the 33-yard line, a pickup of about 4 yards on 1st down, 2nd down and 6 at the 5.5-minute mark. Fisher, the quarterback, takes the snap. Another inside handoff now around the near side, and Paragould does a good job that time of bringing it to a...
Good job by Dylan Kriske.
Yep, Dylan with a nice tackle, number 7.
Yeah, Drake Wright, number 27 there on the end on it too. A lot of sophomores out there right now getting some good experience.
Yeah.
75, Joseph Matato out there on defensive line.
Third down and 3 for Manila. The Paragould 28-yard line. Fisher takes the snap. Now he's going to look to throw. Pumps. Looks again. Throws it down the middle of the field. And it is a jump ball. And it is incomplete. Kind of a jump ball. It was there to be taken by not only the receiver, but our two guys back there as well.
Yeah, we had two guys in coverage there. So both guys read that play well. And like you said, had a chance to make a play on the ball.
So fourth down now for Manila. And they'll go for it. As we are now under 4 minutes to play in the ball game. Paragould comfortably in front, 35-0. Led 27-0 at the end of the first half, and blocked a punt for a touchdown.
And like you said, you'd like to preserve a shutout. So here's a fourth down play. You want to see the defense get these guys off the field here.
Yep. Fisher takes the snap, rolls to the near side, looks, throws it, and it is caught. Nice throwing catch at the 10-yard line, down to about the 5. And that was well executed. To number 1, Hudson Harrison. So Manila is able to execute their fourth down play, and they'll have first and goal at about the 9-yard line.
Be first and 10 for the Lions.
Ball is right at the 10-yard line, so it'll be first and goal. Here's an opportunity for our defense to try to preserve this shutout.
Yep. These guys are stiffen up here a little bit. Markulatai out there on defense, too.
Fisher takes the snap, inside handoff, and we missed a tackle. And that's going to take it inside the 5-yard line. We had a
the chance for a tackle for loss, but good gang tackling after that to get him stopped.
Yeah, Joseph Matatu had a chance to wrap him up in the backfield, and he got loose.
Absolutely did.
But a nice pickup down to about the 5-yard line. So Paragould is substituting late.
Yeah, we're trying to get a lot of guys in here. And
there's a handoff inside, and that's going to be short of the first down, or the goal line rather, at about the 2-yard line.
Hey, and there's Big Joseph recovered on that to make that tackle. So much better play there. But, yeah, they had us out of position because we subbed in late.
So third down and goal at the Paragould 2 as we move under 2 minutes to play in the ball game.
So watch this quarterback scramble here.
Wouldn't be surprised if he keeps it. Mm-hmm. And they're going to hand off inside, and Paragould stops it.
Oh,
they got in just barely. I thought they stopped it, but he was just crossed the goal line. So Manila scores, and they avoid the shutout.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, that a lot of sophomores and subs in there, and they made them earn that drive, and that's what you want to see. These guys get some minutes and a little experience, and they'll have some film to be coached up on as well.
So 35-6, Manila will go for 2. Fisher rolls to the near side, throws it, and it's caught. That's going to be a 2-point conversion to number 3, Brady Cone. And so Manila puts 8 points on the board. And they've got the clock continuing to run, and I'm wondering if they're just going to let it run out because there's 39 seconds left. And I believe the teams are gathering now for the post game already with 30 seconds left. Well, now they break out. We'll see. The clock's still running with 25. I don't think that we're going to play anymore. I think the officials are saying that's it. So that is going to be the ball game, everybody. And the Paragould Rams are going to win our season opener over here at Manila tonight by the score of 35-8. And congratulations to the Rams. Brad, it was an interesting game. I think the coaches are glad to get the W. I think there was a little bit of frustration with some of the things that they've been working on that they've got to continue to work on, especially the penalties and the turnovers. But the Rams made some nice plays, and we had some really good individual efforts. Ray Nasawa was outstanding tonight. Scored on offense, defense, and kicking game, if I remember correctly.
That's right.
And I thought our quarterback play was pretty good, and I thought our offensive line looked like we improved a little bit from the Gosnell game. But at the same time, we got a lot of work to do, and we've got to get better and more consistent. Looking at our schedule, moving ahead, as we've got 2 more non-conference games, and then before we jump into 5A East play. And we will play our home opener next Friday night at Ram Stadium against the Indians of Kennett High School. So we hope everybody will come out and support the Rams at home. And we had a good crowd over here tonight. And, again, a tip of the cap to the Manila folks who came out in high number tonight to support their team and their school, their kids. And it was noticeable from Brad and my perspective, and they did a good job on that. So, again, we appreciate everybody watching us. And we hope everybody has a great weekend. Brad, we'll talk to you next week. We've got volleyball on tap next Thursday, as I believe Cersei comes to town. And we'll be on the road with volleyball early next week. So congratulations to the kids. Brad, any final thoughts?
Nothing like a win. I'll take it ugly.
Nothing like a win. We'll take it. So appreciate everybody. Thanks for the crew of the Paragould Ram Sports Network. Again, I'm Jimmy Dodd Jr. along with Brad Hancock, wishing everybody a pleasant evening and a great weekend. Talk to you soon.
Me and Jonathan doesn't know what case goes to what.